What a lovely day it is for a walk in the forest.
Oh yes, you're absolutely right. Let's go hiking now.
Oh no, it's starting to rain. What shall we do?
Oh, I know. Remember Mr. Tan taught us how to build a basha? Maybe we can build a basha.
Yes, that's a good idea. I think I have all the stuff I need in my backpack.
Yes, let's build the basha quickly so that we don't get wet.
But do you remember how to build the basha?
Well, not really, but I have Mr. Tan's video right here in my phone. Let's look at it now.
Hello everybody, I'm Mr. Tan. Today I'm going to teach you how to build a basha. Okay, first of all, I'd like to start with the equipment that we're going to use. Let's have a look over here. For a basha, we need to have 2 poles. You need to have 2 ground sheets. And you're going to need to have 6 tent pegs. 6 tent pegs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to need a mallet to knock the tent pegs in. And you're going to need to have 6 cord, okay, 6 paracord or 6 ropes, something to tie the ground sheet to the ground and to the tent pegs. And optionally, you can have 4 clothing pegs. This will help you to make a neater basha. Okay, let's go to the field and we shall build our basha now. Hello everybody, welcome to the field. So now we are moving on to the section where we actually build the basha. Okay, when you build a basha, you're going to have 2 ground sheets. The first ground sheet, the one that will be against the floor, that will be your base. And we're going to put on 1 more ground sheet that will form the roof of your basha. And the second ground sheet is here. Okay, so first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to put the verticals into the ground by using these poles. If you have a look at the basha, there will be the long side and the short side. The pole will be put at the middle of the long side, and together the long side will form the entrance or exit of your basha. So just a few inches away from the center eyelet, put your pole into the ground, put your vertical, and you can use your mallet and you can knock it into place like this. Okay, now we're going to repeat the process on the other side, and then we'll start by tying up the verticals. You'll notice also that what I've done is I've set up the cord, the paracord, as well as the tent pegs into the corners so that they're neat and tidy and they're ready to accept all of the different parts that we're going to put together. Now this is the second part of the ground sheet. This will form the roof. So what we're going to do now is we are going to lay it out and we're going to tie the roof part to the verticals. Okay, so we'll begin with 1 tent peg. We'll put it down here and we'll unravel our paracord and we'll start to tie it up. Okay, so the knot that you need here is you're going to need a thumb knot. Take the working end of the cord and pass it through the center eyelet of the long end. Do a thumb knot, also called an overhand knot. 1 overhand knot, 2 overhand knots, and you're done. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to use a clove hitch. Watch closely, a clove hitch, you form an X, and you're going to pass the standing end, the working end, through the X, and you'll form yourself a clove hitch. Now, how high should this clove hitch be? Slightly above your waist level, because when you sit down in the tent, you want it to be high enough so that it doesn't touch your head. Okay, we'll sit down in the tent later on and we'll see that the roof of the tent is above our head. So about above waist length. Right. Now, take your shoe, measure out 3 steps. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. And this will be the place that you're going to put down your tent peg. Tent peg this way, 45 degrees in. Do not 45 degrees in this way. If not, the guy line, the paracord will pull it out easily. So you want to put it in against the direction of the paracord. Okay, so 45 degrees in, knock it into the ground. And the knot here you're going to use a round turn and 2 half hitches. Okay, so turn and round turn. And then you're going to do a half hitch here and another half hitch. So this is your round turn and 2 half hitches. Now, why do we do round turn 2 half hitch? You notice that right now the guide line is loose, correct? The advantage of a round turn and 2 half hitch is that it allows you to adjust the tension. So now watch, I will tighten the tension here and I'll push my 2 half hitches up and I suddenly have a tense guide line. So that is the purpose of the round turn and 2 half hitch. It allows you to adjust tension of your guide line. Let's do the other vertical now. Again, identify the center eyelet of the long end of the top ground sheet. Take your working end of the paracord, pass it through the eyelet, and do 2 overhand knots. 1 overhand knot, 2 overhand knots, and you've secured the ground sheet to your paracord. Again, we're going to form our clove hitch, and we're going to pass the working end through it, and we'll form a clove hitch. And once again, we're going to adjust the height such that it's slightly above our waist. 3 steps again. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so approximately here. 45 degrees in, 45 degrees in, and knock into the ground the mallet. Once again, round turn and 2 half hitch. That's a round turn. And this is a 1 half hitch, 2 half hitch. Okay, loose, tension it, and slide the knot up. And you have the top part of your basha ready to go. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put them together and we're going to connect the corners and lay down the 10 pegs and the guide lines for the corners. Let's start. This time round, we are going to connect the top ground sheet to the base ground sheet. We're going to put the eyelets together and we're going to pass our paracord through these 2 eyelets together, okay? Okay, so working end, pass through the corner eyelet of the base ground sheet, and we also pass through the corresponding eyelet of the top ground sheet. Once again, do you remember what knot to use? We're going to use 2 overhand knots, correct? Overhand knot 1 and overhand knot 2. Okay. From here, we are going to measure out 3 steps again. 1, 2, and 3. Approximately here. 45 degrees in again. I'm going to pull this. Round turn. Okay, so the ground here is a bit soft, so we're going to have to knock it in a little bit more. Round turn. And 2 half hitches. 1 half hitch and a second half hitch. Pull down, that's your half hitch, and we're going to tension it up like this. What do we do with the extra cord? Well, you can do more half hitches just to tidy them up. It's important not to let the string lie around. If not, what is going to happen is you may end up tripping on it, okay? So just tidy up the string. If not, you can always cut the string to make it neat. Okay, now we're going to do the diagonal side so that the tension is balanced. Okay, once again, we're going to connect the corners, the basha, working end, and the two corner eyelets. Working end through the two corner eyelets, overhand knot 1, overhand knot 2. Okay, about 3 steps. Here, 1, 2, and 3. About here. What we're going to do is we're going to try to imagine aiming for the corner there, so that this particular 10 peg here, the center of our spine, our basha spine, and the other 10 peg is in one line, as accurately as possible. Sometimes if you have a friend, you could get a friend to stand that side, so that you can visually see, yes, I'm in line. Okay, so 45 degrees in again, 10 peg, round turn, and half hitch, half hitch. 2 half hitches, and you have your tension here. Once again, let's touch up on the rope. I'm just going to neaten up here a little bit. Okay, just a little bit more tension. Okay, now let's finish up with the 2 corners. Overhand knot, overhand knot. Sometimes you hear people say thumb knot. Okay, it's the same thing. 1, 2, and 3. So again, we want to take this 10 peg and we want to keep it in line with this and keep it in line with that and aim for the center of the spine. Round turn and half hitch 1, half hitch 2, and there's your 2 half hitches. Tidy up the string. Okay, one last corner to do. Overhand knot, overhand knot. Okay, so step 1, 2, and 3. Once again, position the 10 peg along the center of the spine and to match the 10 peg on the other side so that it forms a nice line. Ten peg in, 45 degrees, round turn, half hitch, and half hitch again. That's your 2 half hitches. Adjust the tension, tidy up the string. Okay, so now, this is your basic basha. Remember, I spoke to you about using clothes pegs. Now, what can the clothes pegs do? You notice that if the rain falls onto the roof like this, it will go inside the tent. Your water flows and goes inside the tent. Now we do not want that to happen. If not, you end up sleeping in a puddle. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this top part and the bottom part and we're going to fold it. Okay? We fold it and we'll clip it together like this. And then we're going to take it and fold it and we'll clip it together like this. And again, take it and clip it together. What this means is that when the water flows, right? It will not go inside the tent, but it will flow and it will come down this way, okay, when it's heavy enough. So what we'll do is you have enough clothes pegs to do both sides. The larger the tent is, the larger the basha is, the more clips I'm going to use. Okay, here is your basha. And then you can see it inside your tent, and the height of the tent is comfortable because you make sure that the top part here is at your waist height, so you shouldn't be able to touch your head and you can sit comfortably. Okay, thank you for watching.
Ah yes, I'm glad we managed to build our basha.
Yes, it's so nice to be cozy and dry while it's raining outside.
Actually, building a basha is quite easy if you have a friend to help you out.
Yes, we managed to build it very quickly because both of us worked together.
Now all we need to do is wait for the rain to stop, then we can carry on with our hike.
This has been such a fun and adventurous day.